when it comes to that Two of Wands in your Sun sector, if things that are not necessarily what you plan them to be are coming up right now for you, and it's making you really take a look at your world, and it's making you, especially coupled with that Ten of Swords energy, if I'm gonna have it, I'd rather have it in reverse. So let yourself spend some time focusing on your healing. Like, you're obviously going to be doing other things while you're doing it, but don't let yourself get, distracted too much by relationships, whether they be romantic or otherwise, and allow yourself to spend more time focusing on what really fires you up, what makes you passionate. Focus on the energy around what makes your world turn, like what really makes your world work. Maybe, and especially if you've been bumped off of your seat when it comes to this Nine of Cups in reverse energy, if you've been kind of put in a position and you don't have as much say in it as you'd like, realize that we can't always be right. We can't always sit pretty. Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes things fall apart. And sometimes you need to be realistic with the facts in front of you as opposed to what you want. If you let your panties get in a bunch, it just gets worse. So don't do that. Focus on what is serving you, lock down what is in the way, like put it away, put it aside, and focus on what can be moving forward. Especially if it has anything to do with career right now and you have worries of money, and that Four of Pentacles being in reverse shows that it's available there, and if those worries are existing in your life right now, well, turn to the things that have helped it in the past. Focus your energy on what's corrected that issue in your past, and in hindsight, use that 2020 vision and recognize what parts of what are shouldn't be, especially if it's things like codependence and addictive behavior, whether it be to old traits or to people or to whatever, or to some kind of construct. And again, like I said, I'm an Aquarian, so I shouldn't even be barely talking on this one because it's very personal and I can feel it all very sharply, for the record. But realize that you are on your path. Even if it's not so pretty right now, the opportunity for you to continue on in a good direction is there, as long as you make sure to focus on what is positive.
Let go.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I hear myself in you.
This is all about the relationship of your workplace. Let go of what doesn't serve you. If you're not happy in your workplace, don't try to stick it out. Find somewhere, something, someone who appreciates what you got to give. Okay? And yes, it might be a burden, a worry, because the Ten of Pentacles is in a conflicting spot. And you could have some, worries about how you're going to pay your bills. And those are reasonable concerns. You may not be fully prepared to do exactly what you want because you don't have your savings in place. But it does look like you have a interdependent relationship.
You call it what you like.
With someone that someone you love. I think you might be dealing with, Aquarius, I think you might be dealing with some really twisted fire sign energy in the background that you may not be aware of. Look at this.
I'm seeing it, man.
Okay, now this could be...
Of course,
just so you know,
how could it be anything but that?
I mean, seriously though, look at that. And these are the people that are throwing
Enjoy your path.
bad shit at you. Somebody is saying shit behind your back.
Oh,
someone's
God.
doing shit behind your back. Someone's lining you up, but in the weirdest way, they're setting you into your future. And so I wouldn't be too worried about it, although it might be difficult at first because you have the World card in reverse under there, and you're just going to have to, this is just,
I would say that for your heart And if it's anything like the situation I'm working through right now, it probably feels like everything upside down, everything backwards, everything incorrect. And especially if these other cards here that are coupling over with the Eight of Cups in reverse, they're probably making you realize that that missing part of yourself isn't so lost. Okay, they're probably going to help you really put your own worth and your own energy into perspective in a way that makes you feel more confident about it.
Aquarius, it does tell me that you need to really pay attention to your choices in relationships because you don't have your own footing strong enough around your own personal leadership. And because your leadership isn't strong enough, you may draw to you someone who will manipulate you into being their gopher. You need to be mindful of that because it shows up right there. Yeah. You're too kind, you're too friendly, you're too easygoing, you'll work your ass off for other people. You need to be careful of those people who are sheep or wolves in sheep clothing. They're lying.
People lie, man, okay? And people manipulate you.
And you may have learned that.
I've learned some things over the last minute here.
Are we talking about you again, Skylar?
Oh, we're talking about me, guys. I'm sorry you're here on the
We're not just talking about Skylar. This is not the Skylar.
Frig,
we're talking about Aquarius in general.
Let's go back to that.
Let's go back. You're the one who went off on that.
Okay, leave me out of it.
I didn't even bring him into it. He let himself go in. Anyways, obviously this reading is ringing true to him. And if you're an Aquarian and it's ringing true to you, oh, poor Skylar. Oh, my buddy. I love you, son. Okay, we're going back to the reading. It's having an intermission there. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Back to the poor Aquarian reading. All right, so new beginnings, new opportunities, the journey's ahead of you. I wouldn't worry too much, but you are not prepared advertise-wise. This is an advertisement card to me. So if you're going to be moving yourself, your business, you as a psychic, or you as a whatever the job is that you have,
let's make it something else.
You better get on it. So if you want a new job, Aquarian, you got to make sure people know where you are. They got to know where to find you, how to find you, because you will be making some changes in your workplace real soon.
Make sure you follow Island Psychic Skylar and all those things that we're plugging. Hi, guys, that's me. Go ahead.
Okay. So new friends, new opportunities. You'll be working a little bit too hard to have as much fun as you'd like to, but definitely... What was that?
That's probably good for you.
Okay, so health-wise, I think you're just going to be a little bit low and down on yourself a little tiny bit, but you're going to meet some awesome, dynamic people of like-mindedness, people that'll be there to heal your soul, heal your heart, and make you feel happier about your life. Workplace is going to be a bit of a struggle for a little while, but you'll get your ass back up there, don't you worry. Let's see here over as far as relationships. I'm going to say taking a back seat to a commitment, if you're single, is okay. For a little while, it's just good to review yourself and, sort of no more rebounds. If you, don't just get off one situation and go into another one. Take your time with yourself. If you're already in a relationship, you need to do some communicating and talking about children, about whether or not you want children or whether or not they want to. You want to talk about this subject about children. That energy looming. If you're dating, take your time. That's it.